get it on my computer. I'm hoping I will. Well, I'm not seeing it, Steve.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Maybe, what's this?
It says live.
All right, well, we are live. Bear with us, folks. I'm hoping that I can get the live session loaded on my computer, but I don't think it's happening. So, unfortunately, because I can't see the screen.
It's not streaming yet, but I see it.
All right, it's not streaming yet. So you see it, I'm not seeing it.
Yeah.
But so I won't be able to monitor the comments as they come
Doesn't
in.
matter. We got it.
So I promise you folks that if I miss you when you join us, I will respond to you later today. Welcome to our second live session. My name is Carol Himelhoch, and it is my pleasure and honor to welcome Ineda Banks.
Happy to be here.
Ineda is actually the mother of a good friend of mine, Ebony Banks, but probably closer in age to me than to Ebony. But anyway, it was really fun. You might remember last week when we were talking about how we made the decision to restart Himelhoch, and how so often when I meet new people, they say, "Oh, are you any relationship to the store?" And Ineda was one of those people, and she actually had some wonderful memories to share with me, and I thought that it would be fun to actually have Ineda join us so that we could hear some of her stories. And I guess I'd like to start just by, we take a journey back in time.
Okay.
And when you were coming of age, if you can remember what the fashions were like at the time and what you were drawn to and what you loved about fashions at that time.
Well, at that time, I should go back and just tell you how the fashions from the 40s.
Yeah.
I was a little child, but I was so impressed with the pillbox hats that the ladies wore, the mink stoles and the two-piece suits and the real beautiful dresses. That was what I wanted.
Oh my gosh.
I could see myself in that type of style of clothing.
I've always loved the fashions of those eras. All the lines and silhouettes were so beautiful,
yes,
and they were so complimentary.
Yes. We used to watch this TV movie station or channel, Bill Kennedy.
Oh, I used to watch that too.
And that's
Bill
where
Kennedy
I would get
the movies.
I used to get those. I was just so impressed with those ladies, the way and the men too, how sharp they would be to me. But anyway, I always said I wanted to dress that style, when I got older. So when after high school, I worked at the old Detroit Receiving Hospital.
So people don't know what you used to do.
I was at EKG. I was working at EKG then. And so I would leave, every Friday I would leave work and go downtown Detroit, which is just a couple of miles away that far.
Yes.
And I would always go by Himelhoch because we used to walk by there every time we would be downtown when I was a child. So anyway, when I was old enough to be on my own with it, so I would go inside of Himelhoch and just look at all the beautiful fashions. Oh my goodness. And
so back up for 1 second. So what was it like back in those days when you were shopping downtown? Like what were the streets like? How were people dressed? How did that work?
Well, you would see people just window shopping and people in and out of Hudson's back then, and Winkelmann's and all the stores and
B. Siegel's,
just all the stores. And I would always just look at the people and the ladies were always so sharp with their bags on their hands from the stores that they would shop at and everything. And like I said, Himelhoch, I was more attracted to Himelhoch because of the style of what I saw in the store, when I would go just shopping around, not buying, but just going through to see what I liked in the styles. But back then, in my day, the styles mostly were the mini dresses and things like that, and I did wear that style too.
So did I.
Oh yeah. And so anyway,
and pantsuits were big back then too.
The pantsuits were big, and the
hot
belt
pants,
hot pants and bell bottom
and
pants,
the tall boots.
Oh yeah, so I wore that style too. But I still, for dress, I always wanted to really go back into that old style. So that's what I loved about Himelhoch, because when you go in there, you saw those type of styles in there. To me, So I was really impressed with that.
We had like a better dress department and just some departments that had some more classic looks.
Oh yeah.
I guess
I love the classic styles. Always had from a child.
If I think about it, it was there was always, I think, a demand for some of those styles, particularly because people they dressed to go to work.
Oh, yeah.
They dressed to go on an airplane.
Oh, yeah.
They dressed to... Our lifestyles were, I think, a lot more formal back then.
They were. Because I remember, going even out to the Park Bella and see people dressed a little dressier, just a day on Sunday.
Just
on a Sunday.
Spend time on Belle Isle.
Oh yeah. We'll see that too out there sometimes, And then I think about one of my grandmothers. She had real stylish clothes too, and I used to love her things too,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I did buy a dress. I went in there one day and saw a dress, and I loved that dress, and I said I've got to have it, so I bought it.
What was it like?
It was I would call it a shirt dress because it was buttoned down the front, and the colors were it wasn't many. It came a little below my knee. And it was sort of A-line type dress. And the colors were real pretty. I think mine had the blue, navy blue, and, there was another color, and white in this dress. So it was a print dress, and the colors was real bold, like colors, I'm trying to remember in my head exactly. I wish I still
This was
had
back
it.
in the 60s?
This was in the, maybe late mid-70s.
Mid-70s,
yeah, when I bought that dress. And it was so beautiful.
Yeah.
And then I went back another time to get a dress for an occasion that I was going to, an event I was wanting to go to, and I went back to find something else, and it was this beautiful white. It was a long dress with the split up the side.
Ooh.
Sort of form-fitting, and it had... Let me see, it was off the shoulder on one side, and then it had the strap, and it had the flowers on the strap.
Oh,
this dress was so unique and beautiful. So anyway, I left and came back, and it was gone.
It got snapped up by somebody.
Just that quick.
It's so funny because as you described that, like the slit, high slit on the skirt and so forth, that was long but with a slit, that's back in style now.
I know.
And the off the shoulder is back in style now, and some of the beautiful detail that you see around the neckline and everything is. I'm thinking, oddly enough, we have a gown in our online store right now that's designed by Dana Keaton that has like that really elegant slit.
Oh my goodness, I would love to see that. I have to look it up.
But so when people were shopping in downtown Detroit back then, the streets were probably pretty crowded, I'm guessing.
They were. It was busy. It was busy because you had the work folks, and then you had the different people coming from different places.
Yeah, and it was sort of you made a day of it kind of thing.
Oh yeah, we did. I know for sure. Yeah, we stay all day.
Yeah.
Have lunch and and just have a good time downtown. And the biggest thing to me was just window shopping. And just.
Hi, Mercedes.
What's going on?
Hello, Cal. Sorry, I'm seeing. I now can see, so I'm greeting people because it's nice to be able to see you join us. Welcome. So I'm sorry. Go on.
Oh no. So anyway, it was downtown Detroit back then was busy.
Yeah.
I can remember the cars. And my dad owned a business not far from. He was a business owner not far on Hastings Street. So we would, be in the area anyway because of him. At his TV shop.
Oh yes. It's so funny because I think it's interesting to reflect how things have changed. In some ways for good. Different is good. The people would make events of shopping. We're so much busier than we used to be.
Oh yeah.
I think people still love to shop, to have that experience. But to have the time to do that is often...
And Detroit is a different Detroit now. Downtown Detroit is so different now from when I was coming up because you have a lot more businesses downtown now, and people are moving and just things are going on down there. But it was a little different, a little more laid back than the way it is now to me.
That's interesting.
It's busy, yeah, a little bit more laid back, a lot more things to do, family oriented, and businesses are doing a lot of different things now, but we didn't have that back in the day. Downtown Detroit was mostly for shopping when I was coming up. It's like you're going downtown, you're going to get something to wear, or you're going to eat something, or that's the way it used to be. But now it's a lot different. A lot of people say it's a lot more fun. I don't get down as often as I did back then.
Well, we'll have to do that because there's so many great restaurants. There's so much entertainment.
A lot of things.
The streets are really buzzing with people now too.
And you have your biker slows, I think.
Yes, lots of bikers. They've made great biking lanes.
So it's much different now.
The riverfront, the walking path around the riverfront that they're adding.
Yes, the river walk, I think they call it.
Yes.
So that is really, really nice. I've been down there a few times, but
and then the queue line to help people get...
and I love the people mover.
Oh, yeah, I do too.
Every time I'm downtown, I park my car and I'm on the people mover. There I go.
I love that trip. I love that trip.
I love it.
Well, a few years ago, we took my dad. He's getting up there. He's 99 and a half years old. But we took him on the people mover, and he just loved going all around the old haunts and everything. Yeah,
it's nice. I love it down there now. But like I said, it is different from when I was coming up and back in the day, and I was bringing my kids up. Because we would go to the movies down there, we would go skating down there.
And people still are skating down there.
So it's a different downtown.
It is different. It's different. It's forming a new identity, and it's fun. It's a very young city now too.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So.
Lots of good energy.
But Himelhoch, I do remember Himelhoch well, and I remember, like I said, the times that I would go in. Sometimes it would only be just to shop around and look to see what I like, checking out what the fashion styles of the fashions and all that. And it was the styles that I really, really came up seeing and really, really admired.
Well, thank you for that. I actually share many of those memories too, and it was fun to just buy dresses for special occasions or anything, whether it was jewelry or whatever, and to coordinate an entire outfit. And then of course I used to love when I worked in the store and helping people put ensembles together. And so it's really fun to be bringing it back now in an online experience. So
that should be really, really good.
Well, and I thank you for being a customer back then and for being a customer now.
Yes, I will be going online, shopping around and see what I see.
And we keep building our collections. So.
Wonderful.
Well, thank you very much for sharing your memories, and it's always such a pleasure.
And allow me to go back.
Yeah.
Allow me to go back.
Is that, let's see. Oh, hello, Kinzer. Anyone have any comments from online? Oh, Joyce. Hello, Joyce.
Hello, Joyce.
Joyce is a lifelong friend. It's so nice to see you. So, Well, I don't see any comments. I apologize. There is a lag time for what shows up on my feed here. Still learning how to do these live sessions, but anyway, thank you for joining us for a trip down memory lane. I think we will. Oh, hi, Kinzer. Hello, Mercedes. Oh, I love hearing these stories. Oh, Kinzer, thank you. Thank you very much. We love sharing them, so there'll be more. Next week, actually, we will be spending some time with Denise Murray at 11 o'clock on Monday the 11th. And Denise was actually manager of our Birmingham store for a while. I actually reported to her when I was selling clothes at the Birmingham store. And she advanced into becoming a buyer. She worked with my mom doing purchasing for our Better Dress department. And so anyway, it'll be really fun to connect with Denise and share some more memories. So please join us next week. Steve is in the background reminding me that we also have another live session on Wednesday of this week. A really wonderful woman named Chinonye Akune has a line of vegan and organic skincare products called Elira Apothecary. And I'm going to be visiting her at 11 o'clock, and we're going to see how she goes about making some of her products and getting her story, which is truly a fascinating story. So I think you'll enjoy it if you can make it. And so we look forward to seeing you then. So at this point, I guess we'll be signing off. Thank you all so much for joining us, and have a great day.
Bye.